Hi, this is David Marsh with Emini tradingstrategies.com. This is the weekly video update for November 9th to November 13th, 2009. November 11th was Veterans Day, a national holiday. The markets were open. I did not trade. A lot of my students reported it was a really good trading day, but I simply did not trade because it was a holiday. Monday, November 9th, you see this back coloring here. This is Pro Indicator version 2. That's getting set to release here shortly. That's telling us that we're in no NSE zone. Of course, I teach the rules that you don't have to have Pro Indicator to know when you're in no NSE zone, but it's sure nice to have that back coloring. In any event, we're in no NSE zone. Sometimes the NSEs will be winners, but a lot of times they'll be losers, but the rules say to avoid them. Okay, so we avoided them. We had some conviction to the downside, so we took a pullback trade right around 9:33 or 4 in the morning, made a nice profit, one and done for the day. November 10th. Nice NSE, but unfortunately my rules say it wasn't valid. The trade came just before the opening bell. Some students told me it was right after the opening bell that I had made a mistake and it was a winning trade. Kudos to my students who got the trade. It was a winner. I thought it was just before the bell, so I do not take trades. We did have a nice one and done there in that regard. We also had a one and done pullback trade. I was doing my trading room, looking at different charts, and I actually missed this trade too. It wasn't one of my best days, so I missed this trade. So we had the one and done right here. This one is questionable because of the time. So what I did is it was a slow morning. I didn't catch my next trade until 9:51 in the morning. It was an EET. It was a great winning EET. Problem is we were getting really close to a report. So right around 9:57, we had a report coming out at 10 o'clock. I said, you know what, I'm just going to close out this trade. I do not want to be in any positions before a news report. I'm not a news trader. Okay, had I stayed in a couple seconds later, I would have had my profit before the report, but I didn't. So I took one tick profit off of that. End of story. After the report came out, I took my next EET, made my quote-unquote one and done, but it was really two. So I had 4 ticks on that, 5 ticks on that, and I was done. November 11th, we weren't trading, so November 12th, we had a kind of a crazy day. A lot of us, we use Zenfire data. Zenfire went out, and a lot of us were stuck in trades. Not a common occurrence, but it does happen from time to time. I don't even know what all my trades were. I do know before it happened I was down 6 ticks, I was up 4 ticks, down 5, up 4, up 5, up 4. I totally recovered and made profit by about 10:15 in the morning, and then the trade that recovered me, I actually was stuck in on a partial fill. I mean, it hit my target, it was filled. The connection, the server network went down from what I understand, and I was actually in that trade and ended up making like an additional 8 ticks. So it ended up being a good day because of that, but obviously we don't, you call your broker if anything ever happens with your data. So it was kind of a crazy day. You can see on my chart that it was a nice NSE, a couple nice NSEs here. I don't even know all the trades because of the craziness of that day. So moving along to Friday, November 13th. One and done day. Nice pullback trade. Okay, made a profit. Had a couple NSE losers. Okay, for those who carry on, and you'll see we come into no NSE zone here. Okay, then we have rules that tell us when we come out of no NSEs, and I teach my students that when we come out of no NSE zone, that next NSE is a strong winner. It's a high percentage likelihood of it being a winning trade, and sure enough it was. So I wanted to point that out. Let's move along to the Dow. November 9th, my Dow strategy, not a single trade. Trended up all day, no trades. You don't see that very often. November 10th, some pretty nice trades on the Dow strategy, right? Some go for 10 to 20 ticks, some go for 20, 30 ticks. Little discretion on exits with my Dow strategy. I like to go between 10 and 20, 25 ticks. I'm really happy with that. I'm just an income trader. But you see a lot of good opportunity to make some pretty nice income trading a Dow. Even if you're trading the S&P and a Dow, some pretty nice income there to be made. November 11th, we were closed. I didn't trade. See, but just since we have the chart up, short NSE here was not filled on that trade based on my rules, and if you were, which I'm pretty certain you weren't, you had a small loss on that trade. And then you had a nice winner, another nice winner. So good day, as my students had reported, but I did not trade. Then the 12th, nice long trade, went against us a little bit, came close to stopping out, jumped up, made another nice winner. And then the 13th, this was the first losing Dow trade in quite some time that I can recall. This was a straight out loser short trade, went right against us, and there's a report coming out, so we didn't take any of these trades. These two trades were avoided. Not going to trade before or after a report, and now this was just before it, so we didn't take it. Then you got a nice trade right here that recovered the loss here. Then another nice winner there. So you can see the Dow is a little bit longer. It's a longer term strategy. For those who like to trade all day, don't mind it, like the trendiness of the Dow, don't mind the extra time, or want to auto trade with our auto trader program, good market to trade. So that's it for the update. Short week, really. Great week. We made a lot of money trading both the S&P and the Dow. So then in any event, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to get with myself or Al Mobus. We're always around. And thanks for watching.